and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
Gladiator 2 is on the horizon, marking a long-anticipated sequel to the critically acclaimed 2000 film. Directed once again by Ridley Scott, the upcoming release promises to delve into the world of Gladiator years after the events involving Maximus and Commodus. While much about Gladiator 2 remains shrouded in secrecy, a noteworthy detail has already emerged, indicating a departure from the original film's concluding promise. This decision introduces an element of risk to the sequel, and as anticipation builds, here's everything we currently know about the forthcoming movie. It's crucial to note that Gladiator 2 won't fulfill the original Gladiator's final promise, as the sequel won't reunite Juba and Maximus. Despite Maximus being the central character in Gladiator, Juba stands out as one of his closest friends, fighting alongside him throughout the film. In a poignant moment at the end of Gladiator, Juba promises that their reunion will happen, but not yet. Regrettably, Gladiator 2 won't bring this anticipated meeting to fruition. The absence of Russell Crowe's Maximus in Gladiator 2, a disappointment for many fans, is not the sole missing element. Djimon Hounsou's Juba, another significant character, will also be absent from the sequel. This casting decision confirms that the much-anticipated reunion between Juba and Maximus won't take place in Gladiator 2, leaving the original film's final promise unfulfilled. Furthermore, Gladiator 2's decision to overlook the original's last line is a positive choice for the sequel. To bring Maximus and Juba back, Gladiator 2 would need to delve into the afterlife. The original movie's subtle incorporation of the afterlife is a key element that contributes to its elegance, and further elaborating on the fate of Maximus and his friends could disrupt this delicate balance. Distancing itself from Maximus and Juba allows Gladiator 2 to establish its own identity. The sequel's original cast of characters deserves to take center stage, and resurrecting these familiar figures would detract from the new narrative. Therefore, Gladiator 2's choice not to bring back Maximus and Juba is a positive aspect, potentially contributing to a more cohesive and compelling final product for the sequel. After 2 decades of development, Gladiator 2 is set to grace the screens in 2024, bringing a distinct departure from its original 2000 counterpart. Despite a tumultuous journey with changing story concepts, the confirmed news of Gladiator's sequel in production marks a significant milestone. The first Gladiator, celebrated by fans and critics with 12 Oscar nominations and wins for Best Picture and Best Actor, set the stage for this highly anticipated follow-up. Under the direction of Ridley Scott, who helmed the original, Gladiator 2 has been in the works since the triumph of its predecessor. The development process witnessed various scripts and creative teams, including an early stage with Nick Cave as a screenwriter, envisioning a fantastical journey with Crowe's Maximus returning in a reincarnated form across historical eras. However, the latest iteration, crafted by David Scarpa and embraced by Paramount, promises a more refined and compelling storyline for Gladiator 2. The highly anticipated sequel is scheduled for release on Friday, November 22, 2024. Following the grandeur of the first film, it is expected to offer a full-scale theatrical experience, aligning with the cinematic excellence synonymous with Ridley Scott Productions. Given this, the Gladiator sequel is likely to have an initial run in theaters before making its way to streaming platforms. As fans eagerly await the cinematic spectacle, the release date promises a theatrical journey that captures the essence of Ridley Scott's directorial prowess. The ensemble for Gladiator 2 boasts a notable cast, featuring acclaimed actors in key roles. Academy Award-nominated actor Paul Mescal, renowned for his role in Aftersun, steps into the lead role of Lucius. In the original Gladiator, Lucius, the son of Roman Empress Lucilla and Lucius Verus, nephew to the villainous Roman Emperor Commodus, was portrayed by Spencer Treat Clark. The torch now passes to Mescal, bringing his talent to this pivotal character. Fred Heschinger takes on the role of Emperor Geta in Gladiator 2, a character initially rumored for Barry Cohen. Emperor Geta, an actual historical Roman figure who ruled from 198 to 211, introduces intriguing possibilities for the narrative. potentially deviating from historical events for storytelling purposes. The expanding cast promises a compelling cinematic experience with a mix of fresh faces and seasoned talents in Gladiator 2. The sequel unfolds 2 decades after the events of the original film, focusing on a mature Lucius as he steps into the formidable shoes of Maximus. Lucius, the son of Lucilla, witnessed Maximus's heroic journey firsthand in Gladiator. Despite being entitled to Caesar's throne by birthright, Lucius was deeply influenced by Maximus's selfless sacrifice and courage. Inspired by the legendary Gladiator, Lucius made a solemn vow to uphold and continue Maximus's legacy. In Gladiator 2, Lucius emerges as a grown man, navigating the brutal world of the arena. The narrative hints at his involvement in the gladiatorial combat, where political entanglements resurface to challenge him. The complexities of power, loyalty, and destiny interweave as Lucius grapples with the consequences of his decisions in the arena and the political arena alike. The sequel promises to delve into the intricate web of Roman politics and the price of upholding honor in a society wrought with ambition and betrayal. As Gladiator 2 unfolds Maximus's legacy through the lens of Lucius, it embarks on a new chapter, exploring themes of sacrifice, honor, and the enduring impact of a gladiator's legacy. The narrative appears to draw parallels with the original film as it unfolds the story of Lucius, portrayed by Paul Mescal. According to Ridley Scott's insights shared in a Rotten Tomatoes interview, Lucius's journey in Gladiator 2 echoes Maximus's arc in the 2000 Gladiator. Lucius's tale commences at the age of 12, immediately following the events of Gladiator. He finds himself estranged from his mother Lucilla and lost in the wilderness. For 15 years, Lucius navigates the challenges of survival, cut off from the life he once knew. Much like Maximus, who at the outset of Gladiator enjoyed a position of power as the emperor's esteemed general, Lucius faces a sudden reversal of fortune. A decade and a half later, Lucius returns to Rome, haunted by uncertainties about his mother's fate and seeking a new beginning after the hardships of the wilderness. The circumstances may differ, but the thematic similarities with Maximus's narrative are striking. Both characters experience a fall from grace, losing their societal standing and enduring personal hardships. The subsequent struggle becomes a central theme, with Lucius fighting to reclaim his status and reunite with his mother, mirroring Maximus's quest for redemption and vengeance in the original Gladiator. As the sequel unfolds, viewers can anticipate a compelling and familiar journey with a fresh twist through Lucius's eyes. And that brings us to the end of today's video. We appreciate your participation and stay tuned for the next one. Feel free to drop your ideas for upcoming videos in the comment section. Now, turning to Gladiator 2, do you anticipate it becoming a box office sensation, or do you have your own theories about its success in this second installment? Share your thoughts below.